asked someone for directions and they wanted me to go all the way up there, and I went to a laundromat and I came back over here. That's how abusive they are. It was like a blizzard outside and they wanted me to get raped. Anything is about rape and only rape and celebration of rapists. I've been saying this the entire time. I did not sign any contract or agreement to be in any type of experiment. I did not sign as a medical patient to be a part of an experiment. So they're falsifying documents, making false statements, and then claiming that we're doing something that they're doing, which is illegal. So you're projecting your psychotic tendencies or your delusional, whatever you want to call it, onto another person that's not mentally unstable. I have permanent brain damage. I need brain surgery. I need 7 different surgeries on my body, and I'm not doing that in America. They don't believe in any sorts of medical certification licensing. I don't understand. There's the medical union. He has a degree in psychology and a degree in forensic psychology, because there's separate types of psychological degrees that you can have. Then there's the degree of your education and the type of education that you want. I have a degree in the history of psychology. I have no certifications or licensing to be teaching nobody nothing, unless I'm just teaching them a language. That's perfectly legal. I have no instructional permit. I have no medical licensing. I have no entertainment licensing. I don't even have a production license. I'm just documenting a criminal action of terrorists that are a part of a terrorist organization. My children were abducted and separated because of registered sex offenders. So I paid a security unit to deploy a tactical force for both investigation and security of living witnesses to a trafficking organization that devised a terroristic, plot to solicit people for sexual slavery from birth. Boo, 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 boo. There's different birds. Joe, Joe, Joe. Hamdalashana. Yeah, it birds right there. They were there in the tree right there. I don't even know if that's a real tree. I don't trust these people. I don't have delusions. I'm telling them I do not feel safe because we're not safe. I do not do prostitution. I'm not a prostitute. I was raped at gunpoint, solicited as a hostage, violently by serial killing terrorists at gunpoint. I've been saying this the entire time. My uncle died, and part of the organization is helping both medical patients and the employees that are seeking education and or license. So there's unionized certification. In medical field, there's OSHA too. That's a whole OSHA violation with a HIPAA violation. It's birds right there. Bird, Gemma, Gemma. I can't tell which one that is. That might be Gemma. She's flying high. There's 4 of them. There's Guillermo and Giamma, and then there's the babies. I don't think I named them yet. One of them's Choa, but she flies somewhere else. Lila died. Nia died. Boo. Cho. I was at work and assaulted by rapists for seeking, to do my responsibility as a contracted, military service member with my own company that I'm co-founder of. And we have the Registered Sex Offender Initiative to celebrate rapists with child prostitution and sexual slavery of children. This the plate, look, bird right there. This supposed to be New York, right? I mean, I've walked from what's supposed to be where downtown Brooklyn is all the way to where it is in Manhattan. So I've walked from, Hell's Kitchen into Brooklyn, and from Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn into Hell's Kitchen. It's harder for me to run because my spine and my neck were broken. But then again, they believe we're supposed to be slaves for a terrorist organization in dedication of soliciting children for child prostitution. Boo. You tried to touch my husband, didn't you? Boo. Boo. Just like the woman that was sitting there saying it was fucked up what her parents did to her. Her mother would sit there and eat food in front of her and, just abuse what was supposed to be her daughter. I was a child abduction because of the same prince that was documented in the Epstein files. I was solicited for child prostitution or sexual slavery at gunpoint as a child. I was drugged, beaten, raped. They assaulted me so much that I almost had to have facial reconstructive surgery because I was raped repeatedly to the point of being asphyxiated to death by multiple people. PTSD is not schizophrenia. I have brain damage. I'm autistic. And I am a service member, but I had a type of spinal damage that would not make me eligible for deployment. I would be a medical, medically, it's worded in the contract, but like I'm eligible for a different type of service, but I have brain damage and spinal damage that would be like, no, I couldn't do that type of service. It would be illegal on them. But then again, we're hostages because of the sex offender registry and celebration of rapists. I've been saying this the entire time. Boo. Boo. Hi, boo. Haba. Janatala. Kanyalata hamdiala. Jana. Chahanya. Boo. I was a child abduction that was solicited because of sex trafficking. I don't know if you can see that, but that's not a bird. See that right there is moved. That's a bird, and then there's that up there. There's two of them. They're not good people. Bird. Bird. Eso. Bird. Eso. Yeah, Chana. Esto. Hello.